Welcome to Mouse Farm. Have you ever wondered why one Otoro slice costs $50, 0 cents? I'm Captain Mike Riley. Secrets start now. The best time to go out is at night. The fisherman and I are too tired to prepare the squid bait. The hooks are ready. The ice machine is locked. Just 1 weak link and the Otoro belly will never see Tokyo. For those who do not know, Otoro is the fatty, marble white treasure from the intestines of a giant tuna. The fatty meat melts on the tip of the tongue, which reason why the masters have to practice for a decade to cut the meat perfectly. At 3 a.m. and we gently steer the big boat past the breakwater, the engine roaring on the surface of the Atlantic. The real chase and the real art now begins. Off the Atlantic, tuna fishermen face conditions few can imagine. Waves higher than the bow, sea salt bites and strong winds. They endure sleepless nights. Temperatures drop by the hour and the decks become slippery. A broken line or sudden swell can mean the loss of a fish. Yet they keep going because every bluefin pulled from the deep carries the weight of family, pride and survival. What other hardships do you think? After 4 days of chasing the northeast storm, I sailed the western wave back to Gloucester with 7 giant fish in the hold. Their quotas met, their bellies cold. The crane loaded them straight into a refrigerated truck. The door sealed at 36 DFF. The live temperature recorder blinking every second. It was a straight trip to Logan, into the cargo hold of an aircraft with a constant monitoring logger. 16 hours across the Pacific without a single deviation. Clearing Narita, the Toyosu auction hammer dropped to $27,000, 0 cents, before I could rest. A good start after a long day at sea, but it wasn't the end. Inside the 50 DEGF cold room, the fisherman begins his work. A precise stroke, the back facing out. The craftsman sharpens the knife for 30 minutes, testing each edge until it glides smoothly. Lines of fat are visible evenly across the meat, marking the location of the precious otoro. Each slice weighs about 1 per 3 ounce, cut once at a smooth 45-degree angle, no tears, no waste. This careful method became famous after 1972, when Tokyo's Tsukiji market opened to global trade and bluefin tuna began to sell for record prices. Today a fish can sell for more than $27,000, 0 cents. Determined by the 40% fat in its belly that melts on the tongue. Some say it's just expensive fish. Others see it as the craftsmanship of years of experience and control in each neat cut. What do you think? Yes if it's worth it, no if it's overrated. The main story revolves around a 600-pound bluefin tuna that is transformed into $50 0 cent sushi in just 4 days. Why? The bluefin tuna market is unlike any other. In Japan, premium tuna is sold through early morning auctions, where a slice can cost more than a steak dinner. Chefs compete on quality because a perfect piece of fish can attract customers from all over the world. The United States and Japan lead the way in consumption. With Tokyo alone accounting for nearly 80% of all premium bluefin tuna sold globally, while fine dining restaurants in New York and Los Angeles follow closely behind. Hiding in vast forests or brazenly appearing in the heart of urban areas, about 7 million wild turkeys dominate North America. They leave dirty droppings on sidewalks and yards and cause chaos on the streets when they rush through traffic. Especially during mating season, male turkeys become aggressive, ready to attack anything they consider a rival, from windows to expensive cars. Hunting wild turkeys is not only a sport, but also a solution to control the population of this species. but it is still a big challenge. With good eyesight and hearing, turkeys can detect even the slightest movement in the surrounding environment. Hunters must hide quietly and follow footprints, scratches on the ground, or the characteristic call to locate the birds. They use fake decoys that resemble real turkeys, combined with fake calls that sound every 15 minutes to attract prey. As far as I know, there are two main hunting seasons. Spring, when male turkeys are easily lured by hen calls, and fall, when they gather in large flocks. To avoid detection, hunters often hide in bushes or on high ground, blending into nature with camouflage. The time from 10 AM to 2 PM is considered the golden hour, when turkeys are more active but less alert. With a population exceeding 4.3 million, Canada geese are a menace not to be taken lightly. They graze grass to exhaustion, degrading vegetation and leaving droppings and feathers all over public areas. They also destroy crops and are the second largest threat to aviation after turkeys. Accidental collisions with geese in flight can have catastrophic consequences for aircraft. To deal with them, you must understand the policy of hunting geese in Canada. The activity is licensed during special hunting seasons in the fall when they begin to migrate.
Good group.
Hunters use rifles combined with decoys that simulate foraging geese, sometimes setting up a crowd of decoys to create the impression of a flock of geese on the move.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, fuck, snipe.
Fake calls are used to lure them to a prepared area. Hunting strategies require a sophisticated understanding of geese's behaviour because they often land and take off against the wind to facilitate movement.
Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, go. Nice. Kill him, boys.
Therefore, hunters stand with their backs to the wind, hiding in dense areas with camouflage clothing to be effective.
Kill those. Kill them.
Rainy and windy days are a golden opportunity when geese fly more. What experiences have you learned from this video, or have any new experiences? Please share below.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Nice.
In 45 minutes of action, American hunters took down 1,319 wild birds, but the most serious mistake was violating the law by hunting without a license, out of season, or exceeding the quota under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. Canada geese and wild turkeys are strictly protected. Violations can result in fines of up to $15,000, 0 cents per bird, up to a year in prison, confiscation of equipment, or even felony charges, with permanent damage to your career and reputation.
Take up.
To remedy this, get a license from the US Fish and Wildlife Service and follow state regulations.
I got it. Take up.
Do you think these legal consequences are enough of a deterrent? Share your opinion, like if you find it useful, and subscribe to the channel to continue watching videos about hunting and nature secrets.
Oh, baby! Boom.
The bears are awake. Be watchful. Lost my chickens last night. A chilling alert echoes across Vermont as bears raid coops, leaving families gutted by the loss of their flocks. In 2020, 162 bear incidents devastated small chicken keepers. a sharp rise from 31 annual reports a decade ago, with attacks now averaging 122 yearly. These nighttime strikes are silent until chaos erupts, shattering coops, scattering feathers and costing millions, hitting new farmers hardest who struggle to shield their birds. How can this devastation be stopped? The answer lies in the forests of Maine, where ethical hunters deploy leg traps, smart cable traps that keep 500 pound. Baited with caramel and a mixture of dried nuts, it increases the success rate by 362%, reducing the trapping time from 214 days to just a few days. Safe for everyone except bears, it keeps them calm until the hunter arrives. Instead of large metal traps that are banned due to their harmful effects, the snare uses a locking cable and spring that only temporarily holds the bear's paw, making it safe for humans and other animals and suitable for bear population control. When facing a charging bear, the rifle remains the first choice.
Hey, bear.
Handguns may hold up well in the lab, but in the wild, only a heavy rifle can deliver the stopping power and control that hunters rely on. It takes a steady grip, steady breathing, and accurate shots to the weak points. Which weapon will you choose? The next big bear hunt begins with bait, not bullets. Bears are greedy, and their greed can be the cause of failure. Experienced hunters know how to place bait buckets of caramel, dried nuts, or salted fish where the wind can carry their scent deep into the forest. In the afternoon, the rich scent draws bears out of their hiding places and into the open. For new hunters, bait is a springboard to control the environment, making the first encounter less chaotic. The veteran hunters don't stay at the bait spots forever. Over time, they move deeper into the wilderness, chasing older, larger bears. They're seen in pairs, and when that happens, it's not instinct that saves you, but discipline. Hunters track along the banks of rivers where salmon migration peaks in late summer, knowing that this is where hunger draws them. But the law sets hard boundaries. A pregnant bear is not allowed, and a shot can land a hunter in prison for wildlife crimes. So the chase becomes measured, not reckless. Teams track for days until a 600-pound bear is finally brought down. On the other side of the hill, the hunter was ready. There was no cover, no safe distance. It was a head-on confrontation. Both opponents were aware of each other's presence. The bear stood firm. Its eyes fixed on the hunter, its breathing rapid. The distance was short, no more than 15 seconds before the bear charged. It was a decisive moment. The hunter could not retreat. The arrow had to hit the bear's weak spot precisely, otherwise one wrong move would result in chaos. And the hunter had won.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.